talk to many successful people. And once they discover this one thing, everything in their career changes. Everything is about positive mental attitude, PMA. Think about it this way. Once your mind is attuned to the goals that you want to achieve, nothing can stop you. Essentially, all the people that are successful, if you think positivity, if you think abundance, you feel abundance, you do abundance, abundance is going to come towards you. If you think negativity and if you think about all the bad things that could potentially happen in your life, just from a logical standpoint, what are you going to attract? And I'm not trying to go to the direction of, woo, law of attraction, do this and repeat that and watch this video. No. What I'm saying is, if you have a positive mental attitude, you are going to attract positivity just logically. Opportunities that if you had a negative attitude, you would have just ignored, you're going to capitalize on them if you had a positive mental attitude. One of the best stories to actually present that is one man, let's call him Joe. He graduated from Yale and he managed to invent a device that measures the volume of crude oil under the surface of the earth, right? He can measure that. So what did he do? He invented this device and he started traveling in the country. He was employed by another company, etc. And at a certain point, he just found out that the company wasn't doing very well financially and they were about to lay him off. So, well, he went into a bit of a rut. Like, he had a negative mental attitude. He wasn't really convinced about the entire situation. He was just like, a little bit depressed, just was cursing around and wasn't really happy with the entire situation, right? So because of his negative mental attitude, he missed out on a huge opportunity. Now, what was this opportunity? He went to Oklahoma City and he was scouring the lands. And at a certain point, what happened? His gimbal, his device that he created, started firing like crazy. It was like, wow, that never happened before. But because of his negative mental attitude, he was like, fuck this, I don't care. And he just ruined the device, he broke it, and he left it. Well, a couple of years later, Oklahoma City was discovered to be one of the resource-rich places in the entire world. And he had missed out on all of this. He had missed out on all of these riches, all of this crude oil, because he just destroyed his device because of the negative mental attitude. What am I saying by this? If you have this positive mental attitude and you're always convinced to find new opportunities, always open to finding new things, nothing is really going to stop you. Because you would have found this opportunity to anything, even if it doesn't always turn out to be the right opportunity, you're going to capitalize on it if you have a positive mental attitude. You're going to find out. Well, think logically. If you had this mindset, okay, I'm going to find many things, I'm going to become a millionaire, and then suddenly this happens, his device starts beeping, would he have found out, okay, what the hell is going on? Would he have started digging? Yes, of course he would have. But because of his negative mental attitude, everything's gone, everything's lost. He didn't do anything. And that's why he lost. Nobody remembers him. He died poor. That's the concept behind it. Something that goes hand in hand with a positive mental attitude is visualization. Think about the 7 wonders of the world, the pyramids of Giza, the hanging gardens of Babylon, the statue of Artemis, the statue of Zeus in Athens. All of these things, do you think these ancient architects from thousands and thousands of years ago, they didn't visualize what they wanted to build? Do you think they just started building something random? Fuck no. No, they didn't. They had clear image in their mind of what they wanted to build. And then slowly, step by step, after they had dreamed about it, after they had visualized everything, at that point, they actually started building and executing. Now, how could you use this principle and this law to actually utilize it for yourself? You start into the day with actually visualizing of how you want it to go. Visualize waking up, visualize working out, visualize getting your initial little bits of work done, visualize meeting people, visualize traveling around. Whatever your day is, visualize it. This is the minimum requirement. If these ancient architects were visualizing all of these things and built things that even sometimes today is very difficult to imagine how they built that, and this was thousands and thousands of years ago, why wouldn't you start into your day or the night before? Why wouldn't you jump into your day with visualizing everything and knowing what's going to happen? I just mentioned this the night before. So Any successful person, obviously, you plan your day one day. You plan the night before, you visualize everything, it enters your subconscious mind, and you're very well prepared and you know what's coming.
Okay.
So visualization is key, and it's one of the most crucial factors that I've seen across all the successful multimillionaires and billionaires that I know. The law of concentration. Imagine you sit in the sun. The sun is shining on your skin, nothing is happening, right? I mean, you're getting brown, etc. But the sun isn't really burning your skin. Now imagine these sunlights are concentrated under a magnification glass. And everything is being burned under one point. All these sun rays are burned at one point onto your skin. Are you going to burn your skin? Yes, of course. You can spark a fire with that, right? Same thing goes for thoughts. If you're thinking about something, if you're not only just thinking about a lot of things, shitload of things, you don't know where to go, just your mind is scouring around, nothing's going to happen. But if you're concentrated thought, you know what you want to achieve, you know where you want to go, one specific point, you are going to achieve it. Because the sun can shine on a piece of log for millions of years. If it concentrates on something, it is going to spark a fire. And this concept you need to utilize for your thoughts. Pick one definitive aim that you want to achieve, one thing that you are 100% certain about, you really want to achieve it. Focus on it, focus all your thoughts on it, not two things, not three things, just one thing. And think about this one thing every single day, persistently, repeat it before you go to sleep. This is the exact concept, and this is where I see so many people fail and not actually achieve their goal because they have too many goals. They want to do that, they want to play tennis, they want to swim, they want to become rich, they want to do this. Nothing happens. One thing, achieve it, move on to the next. Expectation. I wasted years and years of my life without expecting to be rich. I wasn't expecting to be able to buy the new iPhone, the new MacBook, this watch, the AP, whatever it is. I wasn't expecting to be able to afford it. That's why I couldn't afford it. Once I started expecting to be at a certain place, expecting to be in Dubai, expecting to be in Singapore, expecting to be here and there, I actually visited those places. I actually started meeting people, etc. Now, if you don't expect you're going to achieve something, you're not going to get there. It's like trying to go forward while actually moving backward. If you know subconsciously, and this is where really believing something is extremely important, and this is where this comes into play. You need to expect to go to a certain place. If you plan things, oh, yeah, I'm going to be in Singapore by then. Sorry, I can't make that appointment. I'm going to be in Dubai by then. Know this, visualize it, talk about it, and it is going to happen. But it is about this innate expectation of achieving something. And then literally nothing can stop you to actually achieve something. Opportunities. And this obviously goes hand in hand with a positive mental attitude. But whenever somebody makes money, somebody just made whatever, a lot of money trading or a lot of money from this certain business opportunity, I never miss these. I look at him, okay, he made $10 million doing that. Why the hell am I not making that? Why? Is he better than me? Is he smarter than me? No, he isn't. So why is he making this money? I go over to this person, I learn whatever I can from them, I make friends with them, I just do whatever I can to actually get in touch with them, and then I learn. Start with a mindset of you're not knowing anything. Whenever I start to learn something, I always approached it from the perspective of an infant. I don't know anything at all. Childlike curiosity, essentially. And I learn and try to just get as much as possible, just getting immersed in this knowledge and then just learning, doing whatever they do. Also, another very important thing is don't think that by just following a billionaire's advice, you're going to get rich. It's not going to happen. By doing what billionaires do, you're actually going to be successful. Many people, the journeys that they actually followed, these journeys, they don't recommend people to follow them because they were extremely difficult. But if you're just following the advice of these people, you're not going to do it. Do what they do, and success is going to be inevitable. Not that long ago, it was a couple of years ago actually, I used to wear shitty clothes. Now, was I still making money? Of course I was. But a lot of opportunities actually passed by because I wasn't presenting myself in the way I should have been presenting myself. Faking it till you make it is extremely important, not only in business, but in life in general. I'm not trying to say, okay, say that you're a multi-trillionaire while you actually have nothing in the bank. No, of course not. But to a certain extent, faking till you make it is extremely important because presentation and the way that you act is going to influence your subconscious mind. It is going to influence the subconscious mind of your prospects, your business partners, etc. So presenting yourself in the best possible way, spend a couple $100s on clothes. It's not that expensive to look good. You don't really need to buy fancy watches. If you want, do so. But just present yourself in a way where you're attractive and where people look at you and think success. That's very, very important when it comes to presentation. Now, apart from that, we talked about expectation earlier, but also believing where you belong when it comes to actually your financial status, your position, traveling, etc. If you don't think that you deserve certain things, if you don't think you deserve to be at certain places, you're never going to be at these places. If you think you deserve to be at certain place, if you think, okay, I should be at this fine restaurant, I should be in the Burj Al Arab, a 7-star restaurant, I should be there and there, you're eventually going to get there. If you think, I don't deserve this, this is for the higher ups, this is for rich people, this is for influencers, this is for this and that person, you're not going to get there. Use your mind to achieve things. You're going to capitalize on opportunities. You're going to find out things that you haven't found out before about yourself and about the world, but just present yourself in the right way and believe that you belong there. Cause and effect. Believe in certain things. Believe that these things influence you in a certain way, and they are going to do it. For example, the story of the man who picked up a rock and suddenly became successful. There was a man who was wandering the earth and he picked up a rock. He started walking around, but he felt a certain energy coming from this rock, right? And he didn't really know what it was, but he felt empowered, he felt powerful, etc. Now, he started conquering worlds. He went to Spain. He went from Spain to South America, conquered the continent there. It was Cortez. He lost the stone. And yeah, after this happened, this obviously led to his decline. Why? Because he believed that this stone was something magic. It was a talisman, right? That's the concept behind it. If you believe that certain things have an effect on your life, they're going to do so. If you believe that certain things are not going to have an effect on your life, they are not going to. Meaning, if you eat some food, and I'm sure you've experienced this in your life before, you've ate, I don't know, chicken or whatever it was, and somebody said, okay, this chicken, it was off, you're probably going to get a tummy ache. Of course it's going to happen, right? Because you believe it was going to happen. Now, if nobody had even told you that this chicken was off, it wouldn't have happened. It is about what you believe is going to happen. The power of the mind in modern society is extremely underestimated. Few people actually understand the unlimited capabilities that the mind offers. The human mind has infinite potential to either create you and build you up or completely destroy you. This is why be very careful with the inputs that you get in your mind, because the input in your mind is going to be the output and the reflection on your life. One of the most important factors when it comes to determining success in life is your vision over a multi-decade horizon. Poor people they don't even think about tomorrow. They think about, okay, where can I get some food now? Where can I party here? Where can I drink some alcohol here? Where can I enjoy my life right now? The more successful people become, the more into the future they think. There's been studies that have been conducted between different kinds of animals. And what's really differentiated humans from these animals was thinking in different times, thinking about now versus later. Even chimpanzees weren't really able to comprehend, or they were really struggling to comprehend the difference between now and in 2 days from now. They didn't really understand it. Obviously, any other animals, tigers, whatever, they don't understand this in any way. But even higher developed animals don't understand it. And this is really what differentiates us from animals. Having this long-term mindset. And the more long-term you think, the more successful you're going to become. Best example for this is Elon Musk. When he initially invented PayPal, he wanted to also start this platform, X. But he didn't, right? He didn't really execute it, but he was always talking about this 30-year plan that he was thinking about when it comes to actually putting all of this to work. And did he actually execute it? Did he start executing it? Yes, he did. He bought Twitter, he converted it to X, he did all of these things. And this is just the beginning. He is going to turn it into a super app, right? Now, what am I saying by this? View everything very, very long-term. Make short-term sacrifices to succeed long-term. Where are you going to be when you're 65 years old? 3 out of 4 men at 65, they end up in a nursery or wherever. Now, do you want to be there when you're 65? Or do you want to enjoy your life with yachts, private jets, beautiful women? What do you want to do when you're 65, right? So, view everything extremely, extremely long-term. And can't stress this enough. Long-term is key. And if you follow through with persistence, determination, and a clear mental focus on this one definite chief aim that you want to achieve, nothing is going to be able to stop you.